Hang on. We are live. Oh my God. I told you that I didn't know how to, I've forgotten how to use StreamYard, team. I'm here. I do apologize. I've just talked for about 10 minutes. I do apologize. There's new things with StreamYard that you got to go live, unlive, and then you got to do other stuff. So I do apologize. And you know what? I am going to do this because we got to do it. And we. Oh!
Super! Spoon it.
Yeah.
Get your watch out.
Whenever I'm down, you carry me away. You turn my whole life around just with what you say.
Yes, we are live. Yes, I do apologize. Absolutely had a howler there, but that's StreamYard with all these new things, fandangle things you got to do. So I put the intro in there, and just for me and my guests, we've seen them twice. So I do apologize. Thank you to everyone that's here in the chat. You are sensational. I've already reeled off your names thinking that we were all watching, but I love you all. Dale's in the house, Squirrel, Keys, Gareth's in the house, Ray, you're all in there. I do appreciate it. And I'm glad you're here for a bit of festive fun. The guests are one of my favorite two people in the watch community. So I'm looking forward to getting them on very soon. How are we doing? How are we doing? It's Christmas, isn't it? Time to drink a bit of a Baileys. Any excuse for a Baileys. I've got my clock that's at least 20 minutes late, but it's still showing Turtles and X-Men, so I must show it. It had Thundercats on just now. Turbo Man is always there. It's always with me. This little mouse is called Fenton. I bought him at a garden centre a week ago. I bought him because he looked a little bit like Rizzo the Rat from the Muppets. That's why I bought him. But it's all good, isn't it? How are we doing? Everyone's all right? As I'm chatting, get your watch out, shall we? Tell me what you're wearing on your wrist. And let's get to it. Look at all there, Christian's there. Love it, Christian. Ben, who actually made that crop for me. I haven't seen him for about a couple of years. And that's what happens with a lot of subscribers. They get heavily into the watches, and then they have to come out for fresh air or breathe. And you don't see them for a couple of years, and then they come back. But anyway, he's an absolute gent for doing that, and I will hook it up and I'll make it live. So I'll make it, up to date. Anyway, I've waffled a lot, and I've waffled double for the guest today. My first guest, we've got two guests, haven't we? We've got two guests. Are you ready for number one guest? Now they don't know which one's coming first. Okay, so they've got to be ready. Are you ready? Here we go. First guest. Up. Just before I do, my friend, thank you very much, my friend. You shouldn't do that. That's funny, that is, because I might be as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Are you ready?
I won.
Here he is. I absolutely had a howler there. Sorry, Mark, didn't I?
That's okay. That was actually pretty funny because I had no idea you weren't live.
I know. Mark, did you think the second time round was funnier than the first, or do you reckon it was better the first time?
You pretty much said the same things both times, so it was actually pretty good.
I made sure I need my Baileys in.
You got your Baileys in, you
Baileys,
Rizzo the Rat, the clock, you got it all in.
I didn't talk about people saying thank you to watching my shows, but they know I feel strongly that they watch it, so I'm chuffed with that, Mark. How are you doing, my friend? You okay?
I'm doing good. I'm doing wonderful.
As you can see, Mark's. This is Mark's,
I might be in heaven.
Yeah, look. This is Mark's backyard. And it's awesome, isn't it? It's beautiful. All paved at the back there. Somewhere there is a Long Island Watch logo round the back there, Mark, isn't there?
There is. That's over there somewhere.
Love that. And then what I asked him before we was on, we went on air is, I thought that the thing at the back looked like an altar, and I thought he was getting married every week. But it's something for the pool, Mark. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
That's superb.
pavilion or something. I don't know what they call it. Yeah.
Pagoda.
No,
Something
pagoda
like
would
that?
be like in Japan, I think.
Oh, good. Good. I've had that for tea. Right now, listen. We're going to bring up the next star. This is a star-studded cast. Are we ready? 3,
Awesome.
2, 1. Bosh! There he is. Hello. How you doing, my friend?
I'm okay. How are you?
T. I had a howler there, didn't I? Absolute howler. I did.
Hello, everybody.
What I did is I made the wife laugh, so that was good. She was panicking a bit as well because I think
hello,
she
Mrs.
thought, yeah, she's there. So if you say hello on the chat, Mrs. MWC, she's seeing, she's watching. If you're in the chat team, give her a wave. She's moderating anyone that makes fun of my face or hair.
Oh, Mrs. MWC. Wow, that's a very you were serious.
She's got a very special job to do, Mark. You got a very special job. Now I tell you what, the community on the live shows have always been amazing. And I absolutely love these people. And because I haven't done a live show in so long, boys, there's a lot of names that I don't know here. So if you are new to the channel, or you've come from T or Mark's YouTube channel, hello. And thank you so much for coming. What I was going to show was the mugs that we are using. I'm using the merchandise super Kurt Santana special. T, what you got there, T? What you got?
It's just the
It's
same.
just a little plug for you. Ooh. And then Mark has spared no
sorry.
expense. What?
It was a Christmas show, so I wanted to use like a. It's got pine needles and pine cones.
That is special. He had a chance to really plug a Long Island Watch mug.
I don't
just
have a Long
didn't.
Island Watch mug. It would have just
Do you
been
not?
like an aviator's mug or something.
Oh, Mark, well, that's superb. Thank you very much, Ray. I do appreciate that, matey. But just you being here is great enough. Right now, chaps, I'm so chuffed that you're here. Right about now, it's about 3:15 in the afternoon, your time.
Yep.
First of all, T, he's back in NYC, isn't he? Eh? And how's it been coming back, T? And are you close to where you lived before?
Oh yeah, I'm literally a block away from where I used to live.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm,
Can you see it from the window?
not quite because it's
in-
almost.
Okay.
It's,
Oh, that's mad.
It's fantastic. I mean, we waited a year to get this very particular apartment. I wanted this one.
You wanted this specific one?
Yeah, because I wanted
Wow.
this. I've never had a war room that was actually a room you could close the door.
Yeah.
So for me, this is like a real luxury. Now I've got my own proper, because like it was always part of like an open plan apartment.
Yeah. I did love that. That was cool though, because you had your sofa next to the window, and me personally, I have loved watching the war room just evolve. You know, from me watching you from 2017, just watching you just with your Lacoste shirts, you know, and in the background. I've absolutely loved it. I'm always a little bit, you know, starry-eyed whenever you come on, because I've seen you in the bath. So whilst I was in the bath, T,
What the hell?
I've been.
Where is
I'll
Sorry,
see you
Mark,
guys
what?
later.
Hey, sorry, no. I'm just saying, all my watch content is done whilst I'm in the bath, you know. So T, and I always made sure I wore a diver, and and I just want to say, you know, I've always said it, but thank you, because you're one of the main reasons why I'm here today. You know, not in life, but in YouTube space, man. YouTube space.
I could just
I'm
watch
sorry.
this.
Yeah. And Mark, you've played a massive part as well. Don't you dare think you haven't.
Thank you.
Because
But my origins actually stem from him as well. I only started doing what I do on YouTube because I watched TGV do it.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
he has given birth to both of us.
Yeah. Well, listen. Yeah. I mean, I remember Zin, I don't know where he got the did he get the squale from you?
Yes.
Yes, because that's
how
when
we
I
met. That's
yeah,
how we met.
that's when I first heard you talk about Mark at Long Island Watch, and then I was on the website and having a look around. Didn't buy anything, but I was still there, Mark. Don't you worry.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, it's a little bit of a tingly moment, the fact that I've got you guys in here. So I just want to say a big thank you, and it means a lot to me.
Thank you for
Well, that's
having
why
me.
we're here, man. You know?
Thank you, man. Listen, I don't want to talk too much because I love to hear what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, get your watch out. Let's see what's on the wrist. T, what you got first? T, what you got?
Well, Mark will know this.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yes.
I can't take this thing off. It's like it wakes me up. It times my jogs. It does everything. I can flip to the dual time, see when my mum is sleeping or awake. And
That is awesome.
And it's so light. I put it on a wrist candy, and it's just super, super light titanium. This is
cool.
the second generation, because I know Mark has the first. So we got the backlight. Yeah, and it's a movie icon as well. So it's just got everything.
Yeah. What's the movie it's in? Is it Broken Arrow? Oh,
John Travolta wears it.
Absolutely
Actually, he wears
that.
the one Mark's got.
The one,
does he?
That would be more time
when
corrected,
he's
right?
Yeah, when he's in the Hummer, he's looking at that watch, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's a super. I love that film. Absolutely love that film.
So fun.
And that film and Face Off, those two films are huge to me. I don't know. They've left a massive mark in my brain. What is interesting with you, T, is that you've gone. I quite like big watches now, don't you? You like your big watches.
Yeah. I've totally swung the other way.
And I've seen the arc, the arc of
not the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. He's had. I can't remember what size watch you had, but it was
the Panerai kicked it all off.
Panerai. Yeah, that's what it was. And that's superb. Love it. And Mark, come on, my friend. What you got on? Here we go.
Well, I'm wearing two watches, if you could imagine.
Like it.
So I'm wearing, this is an Islander that we did for charity earlier this year.
Cool.
Called The Journey. And we did like 150 of them, and we donated all the money to charity. And actually, it's probably a good, there's a Christie's watch auction going on right now that benefits the same foundation that we did the watch for.
Wow.
And I got this one at Wind Up New York, Mr. Jones Number Cruncher.
Wow.
I'm trying to get the sun out of the way. The little dude eating the numbers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Nice.
I need to get a Mr. Jones.
Yeah, that's what I said. And that's why when I walked by, I was like, I just got to pick one up, because I keep saying I want one. And it's really cool. I can barely see it, these aging eyes, but it's awesome.
That is cool. See, never grow up, Mark. Never grow up.
No,
mate.
growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional.
That's good. Listen, Mark, I do apologize, but I've gone one better than you.
Go.
I'm wearing 3.
Whoa.
Is the
bathtub again? Where's the third one?
I knew you'd do this to us. I knew he'd do the 2, T. Do you know what I mean? I knew he'd do it. Anyway, so that on this wrist, I have my Vertex M36, which you know about, T. I know you know about. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I haven't wanted to take it off the Straight Link expander bracelet. It just reminds me of my granddad. He wore I can't even remember what the watch was, but it was an expander bracelet, and everyone wore them back in the old days. And because I don't have any hair, or not a lot of hair, it doesn't trouble me. I know that the Mark, it would destroy you, my friend.
Oh, I get it fully. I get it.
Oh, and on this wrist is an O to T. It is the DW 290. As you can see, it is worn. I need to buy another one because it's getting worn on the green bits.
I got like I think 4 of them.
Absolutely love this watch. I'm not sure Mark's a lover of it. Are you, Mark?
No.
I mean, I own a bunch of Casios. I know it's one of his favorites, but
yeah. I absolutely love it. it's built like a G-Shock. It's built like a tank.
To be
It's
fair, before I owned one, I didn't like it. I
Yeah.
thought it was ugly. But then when you start to like delve into the reason why they designed it the way they did,
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
to appreciate it. And especially when you use it, because you can do it with your eyes closed. It's all
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
tactile, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome. I absolutely love this watch, and I wear it the most to work. To be honest, so easy to
Nice.
wear, and I just the little things to me like the red frame. It's just an ode.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the first G-Shock. It's like there's just little things in there that, and it reminds me of just how freaking awesome Casio are.
Yeah, exactly.
That they can just do that. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's a bit like Seiko when they do all these crazy cases. Anyway. I'm a trendsetter, Mark.
Where's the third one?
Wow, I'm a
Oh,
trendsetter.
God.
Now what?
If you stand, I'm out of here.
Well, listen, Casio just brought out the Ring watch. Eh?
Yes.
Did you see that, T?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt I'll be buying it and reviewing it, obviously, but whether I'll be wearing it is another thing. But no, I thought there was room.
Oh, the leg's coming up.
I thought there was room right there. This is the CWC Falcon chronograph for whenever I'm doing my split time. Mark, have you ever seen anything like that on live TV before?
I'm sure I've done it, but I've never seen it live.
No, you haven't. You wouldn't dare. Crikey, it make you look silly. So yeah.
Like I care.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm chuffed. I've got the 3 watches on. I don't usually do it, but I properly synced all 3. But it's not going to show up live anyway. Anyway, thank you for that, gents. And thank you for all the stuff in the comments, team. We'll get to some questions in a minute. I've got a couple of questions. My wife has got a couple of questions for you guys as well.
I'm sure she has a lot of questions.
Yeah, she don't like you at all, T, to be fair, because you're the reason. No, I'm only joking. No, she loves you to bits. So 2024, what sort of year do you think we've had when it comes to watches? I mean, last year was for me, it was integrated bracelet a go last year. That's what it was. That's what it felt to me, that everyone was doing integrated bracelet stuff. It's just what it felt from the outside in the watch market. This year, I don't really know what to gauge. All I can gauge is that obviously prices have gone up. There's a big hike in prices. The likes of IWC and big old brands have pushed into the luxury more. They've really pushed more luxury, whereas the year before it was the engineer and it was more that sort of sports stuff. But I can't quite put my fingers on or put my hand on what sort of genre or we had this year. I don't know, Mark, what do you reckon?
It's a good point. Maybe it's not a theme or a design theme, but more of the bigger story is more or less the collapse of the secondary market. I think that took up most of most people's time as far as news and all the other garbage. Because I agree with you on the sports watch integrated bracelet. Seems like everybody came out with one in 23. This year, I don't see an overarching theme at all amongst a lot of different brands.
Oh, here we go. See, this is what I want. This is what I like.
Yeah.
This is what I like. With you as well, Mark. You know what sells and what doesn't sell as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
with what you make.
Right.
So it's like, has there been a change from the last year to,
people are still perpetually coming down to smaller sizes.
Okay.
Whereas 30, 38, 36 was poo-poo as recently as 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's more than normal, and I get more people asking for 34 even, which is, I think, again, pushing it. Whereas 5 years ago, 36 was crazy. Now 34, I think, is crazy.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
The big trend, 45 and over, definitely, I feel, is gone. I don't think that's coming back anytime soon. I know there's people that want them, but they're definitely not the majority.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. That's really interesting to me, that people have been asking for 34s. That's great. But when you've only got a movement that is 31 millimeters or 30 millimeters.
Well, you'd be surprised, right? Seiko came out, it was last year, I think, with SRE 00357. It's a ladies' watch. The watch is 28, but the automatic movement inside is like 23. Wow. It's basically just a super duper scaled down 4R36. It's a tiny, tiny movement. It actually scares me.
Mental.
It is mental. It is mental. If you think about it, you know, the size of the mainspring on a 4R36 is like half the size of the movement on, you know, one of these newer movements. So it's possible.
Mad. That is mad. T, go for it, mate. What have you seen?
Well, I typically focus more on like the design aspect, like stone dials. We're seeing the return to stone dials, and this is just in the latter half of this year.
Yeah.
I could reel off so many names who are doing it from high end to low end. And I covered Denison in my last video talking about them. Which is an Anglo-American brand that's just come back, and they started with stone dials, which is quite an interesting choice to debut, to bring back that brand. It's interesting what Mark was saying about the used market. I jokingly said, "Yay!" because I don't want to poo-poo like the, if it's getting tough out there for dealers, that's bad. But at the same time, that whole investment culture, that whole, all that lowest common denominator content that was all about trying to sell you, oh, you got to buy this instead of stocks, and it became a commodity. I despise that with a passion. I can't watch that stuff. And we're seeing like if it's getting tougher out there, that's going to be phased out, and a return to like let's be watch enthusiasts and talk about the things we love, instead of this speculation, markets that I can't, that's not enthusiasm for me. That's like, that's not for watch enthusiasts.
My feelings have changed a bit more. Well, they always were the same, but the value in a watch is definitely changed for me, and definitely in the way that you perceive a watch. It's not, for me, it's not just about the specs. There are so many watch brands that are flooded that, my watch has got sapphire glass, it's got, I don't know, and all this, but the watch has got to mean more than what's on the paper to me now. You know what I mean? It really has. And it's made me think more about just content that I want to do on watches that I want to review, and not what's going to do well, because if that was the case, then I'd do other stuff.
And to lead on from that, I think you touched a really great point, because it's if you go by specs and value, you cannot, like, I'll pick up like the Casio you're wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I put that off for years and years and years, and I just dismissed it as a strange looking 90s thing. But there's a magic there that for me it just clicks. It's not for everybody, but how can you quantify that magic feeling? How can you explain it or get it over, through video to so there's things that are unquantifiable, that X factor, and that's what the value thing was kind of killing a bit, because it should be about enjoyment, it should be about fun, it should be about pursuing that spark. You want to wear a watch and makes you happy, and aside from functionality, it's not like some of my favorite watches of this year had really big negatives. Like I think of the Boulevard, the Super Seville that came back. They messed up on the water resistance. I think it was like 30 or 50 minutes. I can't remember. But I still loved that watch. I still wanted to. I so nearly bought one.
And you had feelings on the old Frederic Constant. Just little changes.
They're so nearly there. They're so nearly there.
It's a hard old business. Watches, isn't it, Mark? Hey?
Fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool.
I mean, I love, you know, if it's got to do with the owner, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for making it. You know, just an example. I love Mark's work in making all American watches. I just love the idea of that. And you know, I can imagine Americans absolutely loving that and wanting to wear it. Us UK guys, you know, we're crying out for that sort of stuff, you know, all UK made, you know, but to do that is quite expensive. But those sorts of stories and the reasons behind it, I find
you're wearing also the Vertex, which I think I'm going to review that watch next year, or I don't think I have time this month, but that's a perfect example. That it's the only one of the Dirty Dozen that's owned by the same family.
Yeah.
Don, I'm sure you know Don now.
Yeah.
And I met him, and he's a great guy. And
He's
the
a lovely
more,
man.
yeah, the deeper I get into watches, the more I realize it's not just about, like you said, ticking boxes. It's also about the people behind it.
Right.
They're good people. That makes a huge difference.
Makes a huge difference.
I want to support that brand because, you know.
I mean, it's not often you get the bloodline relative that brings it back, you know. That's just cool, you know. And you know he's not going to treat it like crap. You know he's not going to
it's like his baby, you know?
Every watch he comes out with is a celebration of his great grandfather's work. You know, he did, and that's what I love.
And actually, you could say the same thing about Islander, because it's Mark's baby, you know.
Absolutely. So... Absolutely. Chris, on Christmas stuff, what's your favorite Christmas song? Because we've had this before, but mine is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. Yeah. That's mine. And I know it's there's not a lot to it. It's not a lot of depth to it, but I remember one Christmas driving in with my mum and dad, and then we drove to Toys R Us. And I've got this vivid memory of it. Oh, it's just amazing. Life is good. I'm 9 and just life is good.
Right.
Now, where are those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? You know? But yeah, that song really touches me. What about you, Mark?
Easy. Nat King Cole, Christmas Carol.
Yes, absolutely. So special.
Easy. Yeah. Love that one. Love it.
Yeah. What about you, T?
Well, last time we did this, I think I said Elvis, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I change my nomination?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Just to be
a little bit more upbeat one, this time.
Move myself.
Oh yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, you're right. You know, do you ever watch the carols from King's in Cambridge at Christmas?
No.
It's a family tradition I do with my mum, and it's because my grandfather went to Trinity, so it's like this tradition we have, and it's not any particular song, it's because it's all the classic hymns, you know.
That's cool.
When that starts, it's very hard not to start crying.
Oh mate, that's special.
That's
special. I get the same feeling when the Home Alone. I've got to sit and listen to that song. No, it doesn't bring me to tears. But that song, I've always said to myself, I'd love to go and hear the choir sort of stuff. That's absolutely amazing.
It's beautiful. It's really like, to me, that's like as Christmas as it gets.
No, it's cool. Christmas film, favorite film. T, you can go first on this one. I can't remember what we said last year.
You said Die Hard a few years ago. I remember that.
Ooh.
Wow, you really remember?
Yeah, because I never considered it a Christmas movie, and it's still boggles my mind that was a Christmas movie.
I feel like it is.
You have to have some machine guns. Scrooged and Gremlins. I'll take those two any day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scrooged as in Bill Murray Scrooged?
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah, superb.
In there.
One of my favourite. It has to be, I do love Jingle All the Way. It just does something to me.
yeah.
I do love that. I don't know why. It just reminds me of the
It's
frenzy
a really
of,
messed up movie if you analyze it, though.
yeah. Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
100%.
darkness going on in there.
100%. 100%. It has to be Muppets Christmas Carol. It has to be.
Okay.
Has to be, Mark. It just has to be. Every Christmas morning that comes on. We put that on. Michael Caine comes out.
Yeah.
Bah humbug. Kermit comes out. It's just a very special. It's a special movie to me again in that sort of way. But yeah, good. That's lovely.
Wait, what about Mark? What about?
Oh yeah, Mark, go for it.
I don't know. I have a few. I try to watch Christmas Story when it's on, because
Yes,
here in the States it's on for 24 hours on 2 networks, and they offset each one by an hour. So I try to watch it once thoroughly, but
20 in like a loop.
yeah, it's 24 hours. It plays 12 times over 24 hours. It's TNT and TBS both do it.
Wow. Okay.
I do that, and then
That's crazy.
I'm a big Elf fan.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
I saw
that.
that for the first time last year. I never saw it, and I totally get why it's great.
hysterical.
Will Ferrell is
yeah, he's
hilarious.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an absolutely fantastic movie. That's awesome. Decorations, T. I've seen your tree or decorations on the tree almost every year, my friend. Is there a new one? Have we got a new deck for 2024?
I got some prints. I put some prints decorations. I got some
nice.
from Florence.
Yeah,
Like little Duomo, the landmarks of Florence, and
cool.
but it's the same ones, all the Gremlins, and Back to the Future, and Jurassic Park.
It's cool, isn't it?
Stuff we love,
Yeah. See, that's why I asked. You see, because it's cool. It's just cool. My mother-in-law actually got me a small miniature VHS tape that had Back to the Future on the front of it. I thought that's cool. She knows
That's
me.
awesome.
Yeah, she knows me. So that's up on the tree this year. I love that. What I'm gonna do now, team, is I'm gonna let the old chat, because they've been waiting very patiently and they've been doing Home Alone. I watched Home Alone 2 today. Absolutely love that film. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. If you've got a question, if you've got a question for these two special men, what's that? Oh, the wife sent me one. Hang on. There we go. Here we go. See, you got to have the wife in it here.
You have like a whole producer over there.
I do.
This is awesome.
Oh, here we go. Gavin Lucky. I can't. Sorry, Gavin. I don't know where it is, but he's asked, is there going to be a chance to meet you guys in London next year? Meet and greet, eh? Meet and greet.
Actually,
I mean, I'm up
Russell,
for going to London.
we got to talk. I've got a little bit business proposition for you. We'll talk about it after.
Oh, here we go. Do you know what? Sorry, T. I was just going to say, you can hop on a plane. The man just to the side of you can pilot. You know.
Oh yeah.
You may not want it. You may not want it.
He's got his wings now. I mean, Mark's just told me that how long it would take to fly a little Cessna plane to the UK, and it's about 2 days, and probably take BA probably
2 days. Oh my God.
Probably.
Wow.
That's a toughie, isn't it?
But you'd have to go like up through
Up like
Greenland.
Newfoundland and to Greenland and to Iceland and to all the lands.
What's the fuel capacity? How many times have you got to land?
It's you've got 53 gallons, and so you can go about 500 miles.
Oh my God, you'd just be landing, taking off.
Yeah.
landing,
You'd be
taking off.
flying for about five hours or so, and then every 5 hours or so, you got to land.
Flipping heck.
Like,
Mark,
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just
no, I'm just saying. I'm thinking of the reality of it now, and that now there's a reason I know why not many do it. But
you could fill it with islanders and then get them onto the other side.
that's easy,
Open a
quick
shop.
import in there, just like they did in Narcos. That was on a quick plane.
Was that smuggling watching?
Smuggling islanders. I love that. Into Argentina. Mark, have you ever been in a plane, right, that you've been flying? Have you flown on your own?
yes.
Right. And then second of all, have you ever flown where You can't see anything but see that side, that side, that side, or that side.
Not yet.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could
I've
handle
done 3 sides. I've never done 4.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm the but I mean, when I'm in an open part of the countryside in the car, I get a little bit worried. But when you're up that high with nothing around you, cool, blimey. Make sure the black box is there. That's all I can say.
Oh no,
You got
these
the old
planes
wings.
don't have black boxes. Black
No.
boxes.
Oh my
Different
God.
Oh
environment.
God. Oh my God. Anyway, we have to say a big
Yeah,
congratulations
exactly.
to Mark for getting his wings. Well done, Mark. Because how long did that take? That take a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, longer than it should have. I was a little over 2 years, but most people doing it are doing it for a career. I'm not doing it for a career, so I picked it up when I could. But yeah, most people will do it in a couple of months. I was on the slow course.
That is cool. That's cool. I've got to Adam here. I'm just picking out of a random. I'm so happy with my Islander watches from Mark. I got one of the blue Calabro GMT and the Mitchell Day T in Champagne. The Calabro was an absolute steal during Black Friday.
It was
Watch. Awesome. Oh, is it?
awesome. What's that?
I don't know that one.
I don't
I'm
know
just
what-
gonna look it up.
Oh, it's a
Calabro.
GMT.
Yeah.
The GMT. That's okay.
Calabro.
There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How did your Black Friday stuff go, Mark? Was it good?
Amazing.
Oh, mate.
Oh, I have
Amazing.
seen this one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was let's see. We all went in the office on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and I would say that we kind of caught up shipping this past Thursday. And that was 3, 4, and 5 people packing, 8 to 12 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a little crazy. It was good.
Wow.
Was that bigger than last year, Mark?
Yeah, it was by a
Yeah.
long shot.
Did you have your big premises last year?
Yes, I've been there
You did?
for
Okay.
Yeah, this was my
That's ridiculous how that has
second
flown
time
by.
there. Yeah, second year there, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you attribute, aside from being, the business genius that you are, but what do you attribute the growth to?
It's a good question. Could be, a lot of it's marketing. We definitely went into new channels this time, branched out off into investing into different places for our online stuff. And we also simply had a lot of really great deals. And then I always do 2 Black Friday videos before the actual sale. And both of those videos for my channel did extremely well,
Cool.
So it just really got it got the word out, I think, a lot more efficiently.
That's superb.
Interesting.
That is superb. I've got a question here from 80s VHS for T.
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. Question for T. Orfina, Porsche design, or Seiko Ripley? In terms of design, which you prefer more? And the other question is, how much do you reckon that Seiko Ripley would have got you now if you sold it? That's what
I know. I think about that a lot recently. I'll pick the Ripley just simply because of the movie and the guy who designed it. It's just more. It's important to the history of Seiko. It's important to cinema. It's important as a design for so many reasons. Not to diminish the Orfina, but because it's a gorgeous watch. But I couldn't name who designed it, for example. I don't, it's iconic in many similar ways. It's a good 2 watches to choose from. But yeah, I'd go with Ripley, as much as it pains me to say that now.
On that, T and Mark. I know Mark doesn't sell a single watch he buys. I don't think, because of the chest of drawers he has in the bedroom. But T, is there a watch that the biggest regret you've ever made on selling a watch? Biggest regret, biggest watch selling regret. And Mark, have you had one? Any watch
I've sold 2 watches over all time.
Really?
Yeah. One was an NB Jaeger.
Yeah.
And then the other was a GV2 No, it was a regular GV one. It was a Givril, black and orange pumpkin watch. That's it. Everything else is somewhere.
I absolutely love it. I love that. T, what about you? Anything?
I'm thinking.
He's going through the little black book of lovers. That he's like,
Yeah,
in his mind, he's flipping the pages.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
the list is so long. I could give you 10, but you know what? The very first Squale Azzurro that I bought from MARC, not because I can buy it back anytime I want. It's not about that. It's because that watch was special because I got to know MARC and I got to know that brand.
Yeah.
And I should not have sold it for that reason, because the thing is that once I got that, I got another one, and I had 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't need the blue anymore. And
Right.
you know how it goes. So, but for that sentimental reason, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you hadn't talked about Squire, I don't think many people were talking about him online, on YouTube. Certainly, definitely not on YouTube. And it was you that definitely made me look at Squire and then look at the history and think that they're awesome. You know,
they're doing so well. Their watches are so they're on another level now.
Yeah, they're smashing it at the minute, aren't they? Literally smashing it. Roar with the Tiger, thank you for that, my friend. Alistair Sims, absolutely. Do like that.
Yeah.
Do like that
sorry,
movie.
I should thank the person with the question earlier about the
what the Orfina one?
Yeah, great question.
Yeah, he's out there somewhere. Yeah, he's out there. So what does? Oh, here we go. This is a good one. What does Hugo ask for Christmas every year?
Dino. Ciao, Dino. Hugo. It's always Cartier's darling, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I like that. And on Christmas, what has been on the top of your? It's very hard for us because you know, the wife does ask, "What would you like for Christmas?" And don't give me a watch. Just don't give me a watch. I'm all right for watch stuff. Okay. Is there anything that you can anything that is on the Santa's list for you, Mark, this year?
Yeah. Well, so my wife and I don't exchange.
Okay.
We gave that up years ago just because with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But my birthday is always around the holidays. And, you know, I'm very tough to shop for, apparently, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So it's whatever my latest thing is, she latches onto. So I got my wings. I've been inundated with I have an ornament on the tree with a plane on it. I got another mug. I got shirts, sweatshirts, I got all pilot stuff.
I absolutely love that. It's just like when my dad loves golf. So the only thing he gets every year is golf stuff. You know, it's a sure thing.
Exactly.
Golf. But what about you, T? Anything?
Not the only watch related thing I can think of is Hanhart just put out a beautiful book. So that's on the top of my list. I think it's on the history. I mean, I'm going to get any book about Hanhart that comes out, but it's focusing on the 417, which I actually have here. So it's a beautiful watch. And as you could probably tell, a whole bunch more of movies.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. That's cool. And we've got Ascari, who is one of my closest allies, and when it comes to subscribers and members, I love Ascari. What will we be wearing on Christmas Day, gents? I don't know if the ankle watch is gonna stay on, Mark.
Are we talking clothes or what?
No, as in watches. I think we'll keep to watches. I think that's what he means. Yeah, I'll be wearing a silk vest, I think. And no. No, Mark. Mark, Christmas Day, do you wear?
Christmas Day we hang around the house. So
yeah,
you know, I'll wear one of my bumming around or two of my bumming around watches. Actually, when I'm home all day, I typically will only wear one. I usually
that is my God.
Yeah, but keep in mind, days I don't go out is about one a year, and that's about it. But Christmas Eve is when we go out, and typically I typically wear my white gold Daytona, and then whatever Islander I'm feeling the most flavor of.
I can't imagine you with one watch on.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? And you know what? I've gotten so used to it that it used to be okay. So I'm a lefty, so my right wrist was always the most comfortable. I've gotten so used to it at this point that there are times when I just put it on my left wrist by accident, and I just leave it on like that all day. I don't it's you're over it at this point.
That's some next level.
That's some next level stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's becoming natural.
It takes a while. It will take a while, I promise you, but you'll get there if you just stick with it. Stick with it.
Steve, what about you? What will you be wearing Christmas? I reckon it's something dressy, Mark. What do you reckon? Something dressy,
classy, thin,
little
thin leather strap.
Yeah, actually,
there it goes. He's got it. It's an ellipse or something.
Oh yes, the old. There we go. The old ellipse, huh? Love it.
Little Amiga DeVille, no
that's
crown.
a beauty.
Little pushback. It's a great little watch. Only cost me a couple of $100. Beautiful.
Yeah, they are very special. I'm not sure what I'd be wearing, to be honest. It may be my Explorer 14270. Probably. I want to make as many memories on that as I can.
No.
I don't know if you know, gents, but I traded my 214270 downgraded to a 14270, and it's been the best decision I've ever made. Just feeling an older Rolex is just so much better to me.
Forgive me, I'm useless with references, but so what's the difference between them?
So it's the first reference after the 1016.
1016, right?
Yeah, so
right,
it's
right.
when the Explorer now, that's it. They came out with a new movement and the new dial, and it was a huge thing at the time for the Explorer, because 1016 is, I think it's the longest running
25
Rolex
years.
reference. Yeah. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. I love the feel of it. I just absolutely love it, and I just got to put some memories on it because I don't want to give it away. I don't want to not give it away, but I don't want to let go of it.
What's the difference technically between the one you had?
Okay, so you don't have chromalite. There's no chromalite.
So it's
what was this? It's the same. Superluminova. It's not amazing, but like I said, I'm not. When it comes to value of a watch, I'm not massive. I mean, it's a light greeny color. And it's good for me.
Like the one I have.
Yeah, I think it is. I can't remember which reference you had, but obviously you've got
I can't either.
You've got the
so many videos on it. I can't remember.
Mate,
I still don't know.
You've got the jingly bracelet, but I love 36. It needs to be 36 in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Explorer. Just my opinion. Anyway. Phil, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Merry Christmas to you and your family from all of us here. That's lovely. We are absolutely speeding through this, gents, and I appreciate your time. I've got a couple of questions from the wife. Okay, all right. Just hold tight, Mark. Hold tight, my friend. Mark, it almost looks like you've got Mickey Mouse bunny ears behind you.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. That looked good. That's pretty, that, isn't it? It's pretty.
It's my wife's.
That's cool.
Butterflies in the shape of a heart, and they're flying away. But the sun is going down, so I had to move.
No, I love it. It's cool.
I was in heaven.
Cool. So the first question is, which watch that you own does your wife just don't like at all? What's the watch that she doesn't like? While you're thinking about it, I'll show you the one my wife. Yeah, well, that is true, Mark. It's the wife absolutely detests.
Oh, I want to get that with the blue dial.
This is the square.
Yeah, but the gold one.
Oh, crikey! Yeah, it's the gold one, but she doesn't like this one either. So the full metal square, the gold one, she thinks it's it's an abomination to you, isn't it? T, she said Del Boy would wear it.
Lovely job,
and that makes me want to wear it even more. But anyway, what about you, Mark? What you got?
You see what I'm doing is I'm opening my drawers in my brain. I can skip the first drawer because those are all Islanders. If I go to the second and the third, I don't know. I don't think she really hates any of them.
That's good.
She says I don't really like them.
It's nice that it keeps you grounded, Mark, when the wife doesn't like. For me,
yeah, she's got a lot. She's got a lot of watches too.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, she could probably take one of my drawers over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
so
honestly can't say.
There's not a watch that you would go out. First of all, what does she think about the 2 watches on the wrist? You know, on each wrist.
She's just whatever. She's
Yeah,
over it. She's
it.
over it. She used to say I was crazy, and now she just accepts that I'm crazy.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's love, isn't it? That's love for you.
Yeah.
And T, what about you? Because your wife loves a watch as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's not that keen on my my day, the yellow gold.
Oh yeah, the blingy
bright.
blinger.
Yeah. But even so, she likes a lot of the watches I like. I mean, she wears everything from a G-Shock to the Cartier Tank. She's got this little Omega DeVille. Is it a DeVille? I think it is.
Yeah.
That she just loves. We're very like, I don't really have any like monstrosities that are so offensive that.
And what watch does your wife absolutely love? One, Mark and T. So, oh, you're wearing that one today, are you? Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely that happens. My Squale-Matic with the light blue dial.
Oh
yeah. She loves that watch. Whenever I wear it, she's like, "Oh, I really like that watch." A couple of my Islanders, she really likes the colors. There's a few.
The Squale-Matic, is that with the white and blue bezel?
You got it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful watch.
That's a nice watch, and it's got that that blue really pops. It looks really
proper
nice.
summer watch that.
And I like it too, so that's nice.
The Squale I always used to wear when it was a really crappy day outside because it made me think of summer holidays and
nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful blue, like a water, a deep ocean blue.
Yeah,
it's ocean blue, but
that's a good way to wear it. Yeah.
100%. T, I guess any watches that your wife likes, it goes to her drawer, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool. That was it, really, wife, wasn't it?
No. Oh no.
Here we go. Oh.
How many watches do they have in their collection?
You don't want to ask Mark that.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, now
You don't want to ask Mark that.
What are we asking?
I want to know in comparison to you.
Okay, now the wife would like to know, Mark.
Yeah.
How many watches you have in your collection? And I know that's going to make you're going to
take a field trip and see.
Listen, he sells tickets to go see the museum that he has his watches in. Mark doesn't count. Oh, Mark doesn't count.
It's got to be over 160, 170 at this point.
170 watches, wife.
Yeah, it's got to be. And I just keep buying more.
It just keeps buying more. Just keeps buying.
Hey, you guys should thank me. I'm doing you all a favor.
That is true. That is
right?
true.
Because now everyone can say, well, I'm not as bad as Mark.
That is true. Actually, that's brilliant. I'm really chuffed for that.
I just got my latest was I picked up the Christopher Ward Seconde, the desk diver.
Yes.
It's like a total joke on office life.
Yeah.
And I just got it simply because I saw it on Watch Chris's YouTube and I was like, oh, I gotta have that. And I just bought it. It's sitting on sitting behind my desk chair in my office, still in the box. I opened it, I looked at it, I go, oh, it's nice. And I put it.
Oh,
yeah.
You're a bit of a Christopher Ward fan now. That makes two, doesn't it?
So I've got two, and I did buy my wife one when I was at one of the shows recently. Yeah, very nice watches. They thoroughly impressed me.
Yeah.
Which one did you buy your wife?
The 10. It's a 36 millimeter purple titanium. It's really nice, beautiful
Is
dial.
it kind of Gent-esque? Or
Yes.
am I-
Yes.
Is that one?
Yes.
Is that the 12? The 12.
The 12. What did I say? The 10?
Yes,
See,
the
I don't
10.
even know. Yeah, I think it's called the 12.
There's people in
you're
the
right.
chat thinking he's got a special one with only 10 sides. That's what the what? How does that even work? What's going on here?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Titanium purple dial. That's what she's got, and I've got the Belcanto, and now I've got this
Wow.
other one, and I don't know.
That's really cool that she
That is
likes
very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Little nuts.
snazzy watch. Snazzy watch. Yeah. Well, listen, team. I'm just having a look for what my admin advisor was just. Here we go. So we're going to talk about collabs. So well done on your collab this year, team.
Gracias.
Well done. Are you planning? Is this a yearly thing now, team? Oh, the beast! The beast!
Da-da-da-da.
There he is. Look at him.
Did you see Steve Papa did a
I
review?
saw
Yeah.
a little bit of Stevie. Yeah, I love Steve.
Did a really
Um,
the best review I've seen so far. I think it
Yeah,
was like yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the top lad.
Yeah.
So well done on that. Doing that watch there. People have no clue what's coming next now, do they?
Oh yeah, we just totally we went fastball, and
Yeah,
then
man, heck. The first triangular watch coming out of Long Island. Something. It's going to be something special, isn't it?
yeah, it could like a Dali painting or something.
I feel like there's a diver coming. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Hey,
we haven't even talked yet.
Can I just
Although I
tell
have
you?
my ideas.
Oh, good lad. Can I just tell you that it was on this show where I got you two together, started talking. Yeah. And you may not think or give me any credit for it, but I got you talking together. I said, Mark, T goes, yeah, I'm up for it if you want to, Mark. And Mark goes, yeah, I'm up for it. You want it. And I was,
Really? I
listen,
don't remember.
yeah,
this
exactly.
at
I
all.
knew it.
So now you're dating the last show. Because
Yeah, that
that
must have been like 2 years
I'm
ago.
that would have made the show 3 years ago.
Yes,
Because
yes.
2 years ago was the first watch.
Yes. Oh, Christ, it's
Wow.
going so
So the
quick.
timeline fits.
It does fit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just chuffed. That it was a no-brainer. It would have happened without me chatting about it anyway. But yeah. Anyway, so Range Master, we got another Range Master coming. You haven't chatted about it yet, but is there a Range Master coming out in 2025?
We haven't talked about it.
Oh,
Yeah, we haven't even talked. We've been so busy, we haven't even
yeah.
talked about it.
well.
We should say we got a live show on Tuesday.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to plug that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on, Em.
I guess this is the plug, but I was gonna actually talk to Mark about it on Tuesday. So
Right, I'll shut it down. I'm shutting it down.
Zip.
I do apologize. I shall shut it down. I've just had Dr. Bob's Nightmare, because I did see your show on San Martin, Mark.
Oh,
Is there an Islander San Martin collab in the future?
There isn't. I can tell you unequivocally, there is nothing in the cards right now for it.
Yeah.
So this was just a kind of, I don't want to say a match made in heaven, but it was just an interesting conversation that culminated in me selling their watches. That's about it.
Yeah.
Will we work
Nice.
together? I don't know. They're more than just they're a factory. So maybe there's other avenues there to cooperate and do business together.
What surprises me, you boys as well, and Mark, I know because you've got the Accutron, the new one.
Mhm.
Mark, you've still got, obviously you don't sell a watch, so you've still
I still
got
have
that.
it. I can get it if you need it. I have it.
No. All I'm saying is, some of my subscribers sent me a picture of their new watches, and they're doing divers, but they're putting Japanese automatic movements inside.
Yeah, there's been
And I'm just thinking to myself, the reason why you buy an Accutron is for the movement.
and they're still pricey.
Yeah, I
Even
haven't
with
seen
the
the price.
Japanese movement in them, I think they're still expensive.
Yeah, I just don't know where's the unique selling point.
And where's the
Yeah.
Americanness and everything?
sorry, are you talking about the electrostatic?
Well, he's right. No, not the electrostatic. He's referring to the newer Accutron.
There are new dive watches that have just come
GMTs
out.
or whatever, and some
Yeah.
other stuff.
Oh, I
I
haven't
think
even
they're
seen
9075 based.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Can
they're,
you
they're,
can
they're
you Can we share on screen or see it? Or
I
was
don't know
that-
if I'm not sure if I can because it's been way too long since I did this tea. Hang on.
I'm
Yeah.
dreading Tuesday because I've managed to do one by myself, and it was like the first.
I'll
Ah,
put
no,
something
you
in
smashed
the.
it.
I'll put something in the
Oh,
private
thank you,
chat.
man. You're very kind.
Well, okay.
wait.
So hang on. Here we go.
Here's the private chat.
Oh,
This is-
private chat. Private
No one-
chat.
no
Oh,
one
there's a
can
private chat. Oh, look at this.
Yes, private chat. I
Oh,
got
very
this
nice.
though. I got this. So this is
Oh yeah,
This
I just put the red one in the comments.
okay. Cool. So this is. It's,
it's like- it's
what
like-
I love.
It's like $3,000 or something.
Yeah.
$2,000.
Yeah, but they called it the astronaut, and now I want it. You know.
Why?
Yeah, it's,
Called an
I don't know.
astronaut?
I reviewed the black and white one, so they've done new colors basically.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It's
I'm,
cool looking. I like it
yeah, I love the look of it. I'm just.
for sure.
It's
Yeah,
my- in my-
those lugs and bracelet are really cool.
Yeah.
I
See,
really like
I
that.
love the astronaut on the dial. I
Mm.
love the Accutron, but it was just the fact that if I was to buy an
Right.
Accutron,
I get it.
it would be I need an Accutron
Movement.
fork or
Yeah.
an electrostatic, just to
I-
set it apart.
I asked them why they don't put the precisionist in it, and it's because they're trying to separate
That's Bulliver's movement.
Accutron from Boulevard.
Bulliver. They're doing the
Yeah.
Seiko Grand Seiko thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
They should make a high end, like a decorated, fancy schmancy precisionist.
Yeah, that would be pretty darn cool. Sorry, I was off topic. It's just something that I saw that I thought was good. I just
Oh no, I enjoy looking at watches with you. I could do that all day.
Yeah, I mean, Accutron, such a again, you were one of the first people that I saw talking about the Accutron, and the whole history behind it is massive, absolutely massive. And then it was just the whole point of why you would want an Accutron is this unique history lineage
Right.
of movement. But
It's just
like
building off. It's just building off the name. It's
Yeah.
well, they're capitalizing on the name, I guess.
yeah,
I
Which is
remember
fair
when
enough.
when Mark came over to mine, really early days,
Yeah.
and he showed me this humming thing, and I was just like, "What is that? I gotta get that."
yeah.
It was so crazy. I still remember. It was like yesterday, to be honest.
That's so cool. Phil Bauer, thank you very much, my friend. Your thoughts on the new ceramic night mission from Breitling? Sorry, I thought there was a new new watch brand called Bray. But Breitling looking at a new purchase. I haven't seen the ceramic.
It's
night
not the
mission.
Avenger one that I put in my last video, is it?
Ceramic night mission Breitling.
Let me look it up.
I got to look it up too. This isn't my shtick.
Night mission.
No.
Oh, here we
Right.
go. Oh, I got it. That's an Avenger.
Oh, is he talking about the chronograph or the?
Well, there's a few of them. There's autos and chronos.
Blooming heck, is it this thing? Woof.
I actually included the time only one, or well, it's got a date, but as one of my favorite releases of the year because of I don't want to go into it because of the whole that's what the video is about, but
That's cool.
it's overpriced, but they're kind of they're fun and they're really cool and they're beautifully made
Oh,
and
yeah,
they make sense with the ceramic that it's lighter and doesn't tarnish and it's a kind of throwback to the macho days of like when Breitling were like making
Macho.
yeah, when they were macho, yeah. If you
The
look
old
at them now,
Colts.
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
I like them. I just think they're a bit overpriced because the one I had was still a Solita base, granted cost and everything, but I mean 6.5 G's. It's a bit.
There you go. Look at that though. Had to have one too.
Oh, is he talking about the
Yeah.
Actron?
Definitely. I was always a bit nervous because I know that you had a reconditioned or a made one from somebody.
Yeah,
And
you
I
have
just
to,
I don't want to get one on eBay, Mark, because I'm just scared. I've had one bad watch purchase on eBay, and that was buying a Frankenstein Pogue, which, you know, I just don't buy a Pogue on eBay, no matter how good it looks. But yeah. But yeah, I'm just a little bit scared of that sort of stuff. Bruce Lee, thank you very much, my friend. The Toledano and Chan B1 watch.
Oh, that's a gorgeous watch. Yeah, I really like
go.
that.
Yeah.
That's divisive. That's gonna.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
It's a brutalist
Totally.
themed
Oh,
kind
well,
of
you
70s.
yeah. You do the legwork, so I don't.
I'm
have
trying to
type.
do the legwork. Oh, yes. I've seen this. Yes. This thing. All right, hang on. Right.
It
Present.
reminds me of Lasden's The South Bank. You know, 70s brutalist, really aggressive.
Yeah.
To me, that's my jam. I love that.
I'm
But I
definitely
don't
not
know
against
anything
it.
about this brand, so you know.
It's
Yeah.
not a reverso, is it? It's just raised.
It's just
Yeah, it's at an angle, so it
at an angle.
faces you. You're putting it on this side, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah,
Got
which
it.
is quite cool. Let's
Yeah,
have a look at that.
Looks expensive.
Cool, blimey,
yeah,
that's
it does, right? You can smell money when you look
I
at that.
smell money. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Who would make anything that ugly except for rich people?
that would do my eyeballs in. I'll tell you that. I feel like I'll be looking into a magic eye painting or something. That's it's a
just-
cool strap though. I mean, the whole thing's just cool.
Angles
It
on the
is-
bracelet, the way he's done it to reflect the main. That there's some really clever design going on here.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
This is obviously a guy who knows his stuff. It's
Yeah,
not some.
There's perspective going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the bracelet looks phenomenal. Looks like the staircase in Flight of the Navigator, going up the old.
Oh wow, that's a deep cut.
Well, that was a deep cut. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite sad, the ending of that movie.
So
It
what is that?
is.
Is that is it tungsten or is it just steel? I can't tell
think
from
it's
the
steel. I
coloring
can't
of
tell.
the pictures.
It might
I
be
can't tell.
titanium.
Oh, but titanium. Okay.
Mm,
I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing. I've kept well away from that because
flipping heck.
I don't need.
Oh, there you go. That's got your name
Whoa.
all over it, TGV.
Wait a minute. Look at that drop off. That's a drop off, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's very cool, man. Very cool.
So those are my impressions.
But it wanted me to want to put this on there.
That is very cool. Take that off. Thank you for that, man. That's good. Phil, what's your thoughts on the news? Oh, we've had that. It was nice, mate. It was nice. It was beefy, brutalistic, lovely jubbly. Thanks, Bruce. Thank you. We've had a good look. We had a good look. I appreciate that a lot. Team, it's still Bruce saying it's still.
Oh, it's steel. Interesting.
Oh wow.
cool.
Okay.
Definitely getting that vibe.
Yeah, I read that. The Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a Cybertruck.
Yeah. It's funny
Very
how
cool.
like car design, watch design, it all kind of like it's all related to fashion as well. You know, the
Yeah,
90s.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, this time has flown by, team, and I've been so happy to not even finish my Baileys, Mark. That's how much I've been enjoying myself.
Oh, maybe you wouldn't have done 2 intros.
No one saw the first one, and it was the best one I've ever done. Oh God. But yeah, team, what we have to say is a huge thank you to these boys for giving up their time in the middle of their Sunday. Mark looking with the old Mickey Mouse ears at the back there. Love that.
Wait.
Oh, love it.
There you
Love it.
go.
Mark, thank and T, thank you so much. Boys, it's an absolute pleasure. And I hope
Thank
we
you.
can do this on a regular yearly occasion.
Yeah.
Because it means something special. It's special to me, you know. I don't know why we didn't do it the years before. I just was too lazy, probably. I do apologize.
We gotta have you on. I gotta have you on.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Oh.
Don't you worry about that. I'm coming on. Don't you
Do
worry.
that.
I'll be coming on Tuesday. Don't you worry about that. You don't even realize.
Can you bring the producer?
Exactly.
We're gonna need the producer.
That's exactly right. So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to get you off. Just stay in the old hangar for me, and then I'll give you me see you
Ciao.
later. But yeah, Look at this. Look at these two. Thank you so much. Have a happy Christmas to you guys. What? The wife is very impressed with your skincare, T. Just before you go, buddy, what is it you're using? What sort of skincare we got
My
on?
wife's moisturizer. I
Wife's.
think I can't. I use several. So
Wife's. Oh, Mark. There we go. It's absolutely
The best
caked
comment of the day. I use several.
on. It's absolutely caked on, wife. Okay, that's how he's got that. Yeah, he's looking younger and younger as the days go on.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, team. I massively appreciate it, and I think all the panel. Look at all the comments. They're loving it. Merry Christmas to you, boys, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, look at that. Couple of absolute gents. I will be very soon on 9:30. I'm going on to Sam's channel on the Casual Watch Reviews. So you 319 of you, first of all, can you like this show? Because that means a lot to me. And come and say hello on Sam's Casual Watch Reviews. We're talking about, I think he's talking about value for money watches, which is a whole heap of stuff that's going on. Next week, I'm going to do another live show. I'm going to do some giveaways. I'm going to do a special raffle, the big Casio Christmas raffle, which you're going to want to be in. If you're a Casio fan, you're going to want to be in this. And I just want to say a big thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. The next show I do will be the ultimate watch nerds gift guide. So it'll be a great show to give to your partners to look at, to get them ideas before Christmas. But thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. I'm going to see you next week anyway, but chance to have another Baileys. Take care. Love to all. And please like the show. Let's get on with it. Ta-ta now.